This is my home fitness cardio fat burning weight loss workout. Now what I suggest, you just start marching on the spot, just warming up while I explain how it works. So if you're a beginner, you're going to follow me on the left. If you're intermediate, you simply follow me on the right. So again, you're still marching, I'm just explaining how it works. Today we are going to do 20 different moves. We do that move for 45 seconds, then you have a 15-second rest where you get to see the next move coming up. It is simple as that. It is going to fly by. You are going to feel incredible afterwards. It's a really fun workout. We're not repeating any of the moves, so literally it's just going to be 15 seconds recovery and then 45 seconds of training. All right, so we're going to get ready. Again, just make sure you're still marching on the spot. Okay, so if you need longer to warm up, hit the pause button. If not, let's get into it. So this is your move coming up. You're going to wait till the 45-second timer comes onto the screen and then we start. So you do 10 running high knees and then 10 mini star jumps. If you're following me on the left, you're just going to do it low impact. All right, so you're doing this for 45 seconds. So it is, if you're on the right, if you want the harder version and the high impact, 10 really fast high knees, and then from there it's like doing 10 mini star squat jumps. If you're following me on the left, if you're a beginner or you prefer low impact, just go for 10 alternating high knees and then you're going to do side steps. That's good. So we've just got 20 seconds left of this one today. It's such a fun workout. And just think here, we are toning every single muscle. We are really increasing your calorie burn. You are going to be melting off body fat, that is for sure. You're investing in your health and you've just got last 3 seconds. Let's go 2 and then 1. So now you've got 15 seconds recovery and I'm showing you the 2 moves. So if you're standing up, if you want that easier one, you do a side step, then knee up, and I'll let you know halfway through, then we change to the other leg. If you want the harder one, you come down onto the ground, you do 4 where you draw the knee across. All right, so it's called like a mountain climber, and then you're doing 4 toe taps out. So you take the foot out to the side for 4 and then back to doing those knees coming across. So it's like you're in an extended plank position. All right, that's good. So let's just keep going. You have got, I'm going to let you know roughly halfway through if you're doing the standing up one. Now take that to the opposite leg. So knee comes up, then side step. If you find it too hard coordination, don't worry about doing the arms. If you're on the ground, you've just got, so you don't have to keep looking up at the monitor, you've got last 10 seconds are coming up from now. So keep the tummy tight, hips are dropped. Remember, you do 4 of those toe taps out, the knee coming across. That's good. So well done. 3, let's go 2 and 1. All right, we're going to come back up to standing. Again, you've got 15 seconds recovery now. So take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And this next one we're doing, I call it the Charleston kick. So you kick one leg up, then you take the opposite leg behind, and then you're really marching kind of through or pumping through the arms. I'm going to let you know halfway, then we'll change to the other leg. So both moves are pretty similar here on the left and the right, but on the left, I'm just not making it as deep a move. All right, that's good. Okay, keeping that going, well done. So we kick it up high and then step that back, and that's good. So around now, we're about halfway through. So what we can do is let's just get ready to change legs. So kick the other leg in front, the other one behind. And I think it's really important, you know here as your trainer, that I've got 25 years experience in health, fitness, weight loss, because I think, you know, it's really important when you're exercising, you have to always do it with good form, and it's always important to follow a qualified teacher. And let's go 2 and 1. Amazing, well done. All right, so 15 seconds recovery. So you can just see here your next move coming up. So this is one of my personal favorites because you just work so many muscles and it's amazing for your waist and your thighs. So we're doing the skater's lunge. When that 45 seconds appears, you can then start. So your 2 options, if you want the harder variation on the right, see how I'm taking my hand all the way down to the ground. All right, and I'm stepping that foot really deep and traveling it back across. So for a beginner, just follow me on the left. It's still a really dynamic move and these are still challenging, so you will still feel out of breath. But remember, it's when we feel challenged, when we feel out of breath is when we get results. We have to push ourselves. That's like everything in life. There are no shortcuts. Trust me, there is no slimming pill, there is no gadget, that you don't need protein powder. All trainers that promote that They're doing it to just, I'll be really honest, make money, because any good trainer would know you can just eat protein naturally and you can exercise without using any equipment. All right, well done. So your next move coming up, we're going to be doing, if you want the harder one, you come down onto the floor. You're going to take your knees over to like a 2 o'clock position, and then halfway through you take them to the opposite. You keep your head and shoulders square to the ceiling. If you're standing up, we're just going from side bends, one side to the other. Reach it across and then back. So this one here, we are now working through your waist. So you've either got the standing one, alternating from one side to the other. If you're on the ground, I'm going to let you know halfway through, so then you can take your knees over to the opposite side. What I've done, so now drop your knees, imagine now to like an 11 o'clock position. This just means we're really focusing on toning through your waist muscles. And also, if you ever want your own 4-week personal plan, that is something that I do. If you want a really tailored and structured plan to reach your fitness or weight loss goals, let's just keep that going. So we're coming up and back down, 2 and 1. All right, let's come straight back up to standing. So for your next move now, we're going to do a deep squat and then a side reach on there. So if you're following me on the right, if you want the harder one, you want to aim to take the fingertips down towards the ground and reach it across. If you're following me on the left, you're just going to do a tiny squat and then reach over 45 seconds. Now, key thing here with squats, we've heard it a million times, but it's so true. Always make sure you never let your knees shoot over the line of the toes. If you do that, what happens, all the pressure and all the weight goes through the front of the knees. So really aim to stick your bottom back. That way then, all the work is going through the hamstrings and the glutes on there. And quite a good tip is try and keep the toes slightly lifted off the ground. That then shifts all the weight back. So it just means then we're not putting any pressure through the knees. That's good. And you've just got last 10 seconds. Reaching that up, squat that down and squat that across. Okay, that's good. 4, let's go 3 and take it 2 and 1. All right, so marching that out. Remember, this is your time, 15 seconds of recovery. So your next move coming up, you only start when the 45-second timer comes up, is we are doing a backward lunge with open arms. And if you're doing a beginner's variation, just have your hands on your hips. Start where you're just taking 1 foot back and try and keep a wide stance. I'm not, which is really bad. So I'm telling myself off. It's actually easier if you keep your feet slightly wider. So imagine when you're doing this, you're on a railway track and you've got your feet either side of that track. And what that does is, that just means it really helps with your balance, your stability. That's it. So you just step that foot back. If you're doing the arms on the right, then literally try and keep your hands in line with your shoulders. That's good. And just keep the tummy muscles pulled in tight, doing really well. And let's just go last 10 seconds and then take that 5, let's go 4 and go 3, take it 2 and then a 1. All right, well done. So next move coming up, we are going to do 2 knee lifts and then a jump out half burpee and then coming back up. If you're following me on the left, you're just going to do 2 knee lifts and then a mini little squat. All right. So again, I said to you today, it's just flying by. We're really racing through these exercises. So let's go for it. Knee, knee, and jump it out. Come up and go knee, knee, and jump that back. So just keep thinking of the benefit. You are investing in your heart health, your bone health, your lung capacity, your mental health. We are reducing anxiety, depression. You are toning up all over. You know, this is where exercise, as I say, is the medicine for literally everything. It is, you know, whatever people's condition, moving more is one of the best ways to feel better. All right, let's keep that going, doing really well. You just got last 10 seconds. And taking that up and back, well done. And let's go 4, let's go 3, take it 2 and then a 1. Amazing, well done. So next move we've got, so remember you've got 15 seconds recovery at the moment. We are doing heel taps, so you can do them where you're running or you just do them standing. We're going to get ready to do that for 45 seconds. All right, so let's take that up. So if you're following me on the left, it's a really good opportunity to think of good upper body posture. Pull your shoulders back, keep your chest lifted, keep your tummy tight, and do those heel flick backs. If you're following me on the right, then try and land softly. It's also a really nice stretch for the quads. And I do have a Facebook page, which is Lucy's Squad, which is really nice because, again, you can interact as this online community. And if you've got any questions, then you can also get feedback and, and I'll answer your questions if you've got anything about training as well via Facebook. All right, let's just keep that going and let's go. Last 5 seconds are coming up now. Let's go for it. 5, take it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so next move we've got coming up. This time we're going to be in a deep squat, and you do a mini squat and then you do a step back. So if you're following me on the left, I want you to do a mini squat and then kind of come up and just squeeze the arms behind and the leg behind. So you're really toning through the booty. So let's go 45 seconds. If you're following me on the right, stay low, have your arms in this position. By me getting you to bend your arms like that just means you're then really engaging through your core muscles. And as a trainer, I like to be very different from everyone else. I've always been a bit of, what's the expression? A square peg in a round hole. And I like to do moves so we are working multiple muscles. Instead of just doing a squat, static squat, holding it, or just doing a static plank, it's like, let's move as many different muscles. That way, we get so many results. That's where even like my 4-minute workouts really work, because I'm getting you to use multiple muscles instead of just focusing on one muscle at a time. All right, let's go 2 and 1. All right, brilliant. So your next move coming up this time, this is another one of my favorite. It's like a netball jump. So we're doing a lateral side step and then a high jump and reaching that across. That's good. And reach it up and then back down. So with this one, let's go for 45 seconds. We step it over, jump it up. And also, what's so important, I say this in all my videos, but what I like to do while you're training here with me, I like to educate you, because I think the more you understand about your body, then the more motivated you are to work out. So your body moves in 3 different planes of direction. We move forwards and backwards, we move sideways, and we move rotationally. And so many traditional workouts just use a forwards and backwards motion, which means then you miss out on training all the muscles that run down the side of your body. And so that's where it's really important to always engage all 3, which I do in all my workouts. So here we're very much working laterally because we're doing that side step, as well as working front and back. Okay, so next move, 15 seconds. Remember, you've got recovery. We're going to do these pendulum swings. You've got an option, if you're a beginner, stick with me on the left, or also sometimes you might not like always doing high impact, so you can switch from left to right. So we've got these side jumps really, and you're just going to keep the arms up. It looks a bit funny, but it doesn't matter, who cares, because it works. All right, so that's good. Let's just keep that going. So what we're doing here, primarily, we're working your abductors, which are your outer thigh muscles. We're also then really engaging your abs, especially if you're doing the higher impact version. We are working also what's known as plyometric move. We're doing these little pulsing jumps, and we're working through your core because we've taken the arms away. So we're not using the arms for balance. We're really having to use those stabilization muscles through your core. And let's go 5, take it 4, go 3, 2 and 1. All right, well done. So next move coming up, we're going to do a plie squat. So you aim to do 5 squats, and then you're going to do a jump and then come straight back into a low plie squat and do another 5 pulses. If you want the beginner's one, you're just going to step out wide. So you do your squat for 5, and instead of jumping, just come up and reach the hands up to the ceiling. So choose your move on there. I think I get my counting a little bit out of sync here, but what I want you to be doing is just count yourself 5 plie jumps and then 5 plies, and then do your jump. All right, that's good. You know, and actually this is a really good point to say. I do all this on my own, other than my lovely friend Michael, who comes and films it. So, you know, there might be odd mistakes with the editing and narration, but as long as I get it kind of 99% right, then that's fine. Because after all, we're only human. We all make mistakes. And let's go 4, take it 3, 2 and 1. All right, well done. So next move coming up, this time now, we're going to do a walkout. So for this, if you don't want to come down into the floor, if say you suffer a little bit with feeling dizzy coming up and down, then just stick with doing the standing one on the left, where you're going to go for doing alternating knee lifts. So if you're doing the walking out one, what I want you to do is reach up tall, then walk the hands down, walk them out in front, hold it there, and then walk that back up. That's good. So this one here, you are working through hamstring flexibility, you're working through your core, and you're also very much working through your upper body strength as well. If you're following me on the left, really just keep those tummy muscles pulled in nice and tight. So you're working through the waist. We're still keeping that heart rate up, doing really well. And we've got last 10 seconds coming up from now. So we bring it down and then walk that straight back up. That's good. And let's go 4, take it 3, 2 and 1. Fantastic. All right, so next move, we are doing a windmill. So on this one here, remember you've got 15 seconds recovery. We are just going to do straight leg kicks, taking your foot to reach your opposite arm and bringing a straight arm out in front. If you're a beginner, follow me on the left. Just do this with a bent leg. That's good. And this one here is actually a really, really good ab exercise because you are tempted to kind of bend your back in. So by keeping your back straight, what you're doing is you're really engaging those tummy muscles. So think your back is staying as straight as you can. We're also then getting a full benefit of flexibility. We're really stretching through the hamstrings. The more flexible your hamstrings are, the less likely you are to have back problems as well. You know, this is where exercise ticks so many boxes. It's not just about how we look, it's about your health, how your body reacts, how your mind is focused, how we can stop things like depression, so many things. All right, 4, let's go 3 and take it 2 and 1. All right, so next move, we're going to do an ab move, coming down on the floor if you want to, or you can do this one standing. So you're just going to really focus. If you're standing, feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart, and you're just going to rotate your upper body. Imagine your lower body, if you're standing, is set in cement, right? So you can only twist through the upper body and try and take that elbow as far behind as you can. If you're following me on the ground, again, your knees are slightly bent, lean back, tummy is tight. You're just taking your hand around behind you. And if this is an area that you really want to work on, reducing belly fat, then I do have a 4-week plan with a video links. You have, I think it's over 12 different quick home workout exercise videos that you follow in full length with some also lots of nutrition, because some people find that a really tough area to lose the weight. So there's lots of different ways we approach that, and that's all available on my website. So next one, you're going to stay on the ground because we're going to do another ab move, and this one here, so you're just resting 15 seconds. You're going to have your legs bent, and imagine you've got a piece of rope and you're just going to pull yourself up. If you want to do this standing up, stand with your feet slightly hip width distance apart and just alternate taking the arms, and you can see I'm just slightly going from one side to the other. So what we're doing now, we're engaging your internal and external oblique muscles. If you're following me on the ground, do make sure your knees are over the line of your hips, because I don't want you feeling anything in the lower back. This is primarily really working through the rectus abdominis and also working through those obliques. So it's opposite hand is coming over towards the opposite foot, reaching that up. That's good. And you've got last 10 seconds are coming up from now. So let's keep going. 10, take it 9, go 8, 7, 6, and last 5, 4, go 3, 2 and 1. Amazing, well done. All right, so we're back up to standing. So we have got the famous star jumps, and we're going to go 15 seconds recovery. And then, so this is quite tough, doing this one for 45 seconds, but give it your best. And remember, it's the challenge that tones us. So let's go for it. So if you're doing it on the left, you are literally just stepping out from one side to the other. Now, this will still really get your heart rate up. That's good. And if you're following me on the right, just keep going for as long as you can. If you need to at any point, you can always bring it back to the low impact version, just follow me on the left. But you are doing really well. And remember, let's just keep pushing ourselves, because that's when we grow, that's when we get stronger. And you have, guess what? You have just got now 15 seconds left to go. And I'm going to count you down from the last 5. So keep focused, really keep training nice and hard. You're doing really well. And let's go for it now. Let's take it last 5, go 4, 3, 2 and 1. Amazing, well done. So you've got 15 seconds of recovery. So your next move, we do a pulsing squat for 3 and then a lateral step out. So again, you can see here we're doing that lateral move. So this one, choose your move. And if you want to, don't do it as dynamic if you're a beginner. So we'll literally just do 3 pulses and step that out. 3 pulse squats and step it out. So this one here, you're very much working through your inner and outer thigh. We're also working on your adductor flexibility. That's good. And we're keeping that heart rate up. So we are burning calories. We are toning up. That's good. And if weight loss is something you're looking at doing, then remember it is about nutrition so much. We can do all the squats under the sun, but if we're eating rubbish food, we are never going to shift that weight. So it is important to focus on just having a healthy diet. But you know, food can be delicious. It can be healthy, quick, easy and simple, which is exactly what I've done in my healthy eating book. All right, so next move coming up, and do you want the good news? This is the last exercise today, so you've done really well. So we are going to finish off with doing 4 punches, and then we do a jump out half burpee and then coming up, all right? And we're just going to do this for 45 seconds. So let's go for gold. So if you're following me on the left, really just focus on keeping those abs tight, powerful punches, and step it back, alternating. That's good. And let's just keep that going. And be really proud of what you've done today. 20-minute workout, but remember, I can still get your heart rate up. I can still get you burning so many calories and still give you a really intense workout in just 4 minutes. And not long now, so we have a November's challenge. You are going to love it. It is going to be a really fun new workout style for you. All right, let's just keep that going, and let's just go last 10 seconds, and we'll count you down from the last 5. So let's go for it and take it. 5, let's go 4, go 3, 2 and 1, and guess what? You are done. So massive high five to you. What I'm going to do now is go through cool down stretch, but why don't you just hit the pause button now and quickly grab some water, and then I will wait for you, and then when you're ready we'll get straight into doing a stretch. Okay, so first stretch, let's just take that heel behind and we just feel that stretch through the calf muscle. And really well done with today's training. That was a really fun workout. Let's now just take that to the opposite side. So what is important, do make sure you have your heel down on the ground. Lean into that stretch. If you can't feel it, then lean into it a little bit further. It's always important you feel that stretch in that area. Okay, that's good. Just holding that there. Well done. Really feel that stretch. That's good. All right, let's now take that to a hamstring stretch. So you're going to feel that through the back of the upper thigh. So you have one leg bent, extend the opposite leg in front. Just feel that through there. Hands are always on the bent leg. Never push down on the leg you're stretching. That puts pressure on the knee. You can lift the toes up as well if you want to intensify that stretch. And what's just launched as well, so exciting, is my Healthy Habit video calendar. And the idea is with this, let's just take that to the opposite leg. Every month I give you a really fun healthy habit challenge, and because this calendar is online, it gives you the ability, then you have to click on the challenge and then it takes you straight through to a video. I'm so excited, such a new concept. I've been working on this for over a year, so I'm so excited to launch it. Okay, so let's now take that leg up and just feel stretch through the front of the thigh. And the idea with this is, we all start off the new year with good intentions, but sometimes it's all a bit too much. Whereas if we just introduce tiny little healthy habits, really simple little things, because this is what this challenge is about, then they become doable and they become part of our life. So my aim for 2018 is every month to introduce you a new healthy habit. So come December, you are doing 12 new things every single day that are going to increase your health. All right, let's now do an inner thigh stretch. So it is a completely new concept. No one else has done this. So it's always a bit scary to launch something that's completely new, but I know this will work, and that's why I'm very excited. All right, that's good. And let's now travel that across. And this is a really important thing, not just about fitness. Like, I didn't know how to do this, but I've taught myself about coding, website design, everything, and doing fitness, it kind of makes you stronger. It makes you believe in yourself. And it's like, you know, we always doubt ourselves. And the minute I stopped doubting myself and thought, you know what, I want to do this, I want to be this person, I want to be able to create that, is when all the magic happens. So, you know, I hope you feel that as well with exercise. You're feeling stronger and, you know, really believe in yourself and realize you can achieve anything you want. And if you don't know how, then just find out how and just give it determination and motivation, and you will make things happen. All right, so let's just feel that stretch through the top of the upper back. Let's just do a tricep stretch. So take the arm behind, fingertips down in between the shoulder blades, just feeling that stretch. And let's now just take the opposite hand up. So again, hand, fingertips down between the shoulder blades. We have literally worked near enough every single muscle today, and let's just do a nice side stretch. I really hope you've liked today's workout. I had a request for a 20-minute one. You know me, I'm normally about the shorter, quicker workouts, but it's nice to just keep you guys keep giving you everything you want. So if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, then definitely hit the subscribe button. My new challenge starts in November, so we haven't got long. And also, I'd really say, if you guys like this video, please help me by sharing it on Facebook. I really want to make this channel grow because I just want to carry on giving you videos like this. And any comments, let me know down below. And if not, I'll see you very soon for another workout. And really well done with today's training.